Alright, YouTube, today we got a low tape for y'all. Nice, simple, easy low tape, simple steps to follow. Our client not cutting his hair down, nothing like that. He's growing it out. We're gonna do like a front tape for the lineup and everything. So it can be easy for us to do or to line up. And yeah, today I'm gonna be showing y'all like the hot towel process and what I do to get a successful lineup and a successful low taper. Let's get into it. All right, YouTube, today we're gonna be using, of course, Black Label Andes Masters, and for our trimmers, we're gonna be using 9-0 Grap Cocos. Y'all probably didn't see these a good little minute, and we're gonna be using these as our hitters. The reason why we're using the 9-0 Grap trimmer is because so when we set in our guidelines on the side and on the sides of the taper, it don't create no harsh guideline. It'll be easy for us to take that first guideline out. And the reason why we're using a 0 gap trimmer is to create the sharp lines whenever we line our client up. So the first thing we will be doing is brushing our client's hair down, because as you can see, it's not growing in this normal pattern. It's kind of wanting to go this way and that way and all these other ways. So we're just gonna get in this right pattern. What's up? Boom. Just give it everything nice and laid down and ready for us to sit in our guidelines and, you know, just sit in our foundation, making sure our foundation good. For a low tape, what you want to do is, we don't necessarily, I usually debulk before I start, but we don't necessarily have to debulk because the lowness of the taper right here, they don't really have enough hair, so, well, a lot of hair, so we can start setting in our guidelines. So we're going to use our 9-0 gap trimmers, and we're just going to go up right there. You kind of want to pick a point to where his hair is full, just to set in that first guideline, but not too high, because we do have to start fading in all of this one area right here. With a low taper, you do want to keep it about right here in this area and not way up here, nothing like that, because it is a low taper, and low tapers do have a C cup, and we want that C cup to stand out. For the back, I do like to start in the middle and then work my way over. Just like that. It was like a walk-in? Yeah. All right, we're gonna start on the back first. I usually start on the side tapers, but it really don't matter because we're all doing the same exact steps. You got on our number 2 guard, right there. You do want to adjust your client's hair from time to time, and we're gonna open up the lever all the way first. Matter of fact, we're gonna close it. Start the lever all the way closed and go up. And with this, it is gonna leave a hard bulk line right there. But that's okay, that's good. We're gonna take that out as we finish fading the bottom. We just need enough room, because we will be doing my down fading system. We just need enough room to set in or start fading with the 1 guard, the 2 guard, and the 0 guard. And no guard level all the way open. And that's about it. It really don't have to be too perfect. Just make sure the lineup is decently straight. And everything up top, everything basically, this is a hard bulk guideline right here. Everything above this, we're gonna worry about that later. So level all the way open. Level all the way open leaves the most amount of hair. We're gonna zoom in for y'all. Either you're gonna pay for a haircut or you're gonna pay for the lineup. Either you're gonna pay my price. I'm gonna let you know the price before you sit down in the chair. And if you don't want it, I just can't cut your hair. You're just not my client. That's all that is. Yeah, if she wants the skill level, she's gonna have to pay. If it's not in your price range, then that's it. I'm just not the barber for you. I'm not the barber that's gonna charge you $20 for no haircut. I don't care. That's why I be telling you, like, I don't be caring. Like, if I'm just not the barber for you, I'm just not the barber for you. All right, level all the way open. You wanna go up just enough, depending on the client's, how much room basically that you have in the bag. Level all the way open. But you can't go up an inch or a half of an inch. just like that, and start fading down. Fading down is basically closing the lever and moving down at the same exact time. As you move down, you should never be in the same exact place. You should never be cutting in the same exact spot. Moving the lever down and cutting in the same exact place will result in you creating another guideline. So you do want to make sure when fading down that you do not fade in the same exact spot. What's up? Just like that. 2 guard, even though we already done this. Should we get everywhere? Move down to our number 1 now. Every time we move to a new guard, we do lever all the way open. We just used that first guard with lever all the way closed just because we was debulking. Now we're gonna go right below that. Lever all the way open with the 1 guard. Just like that. And the good thing about this fading system is that you can detail as you go. I feel like that's a lot better. Detailing as you go. Move down with the lever. You sure y'all can see? Y'all can see? Move down the lever. And as you go down, we want to slowly start detailing. Basically turning our clippers to the side and point cutting. Just like that. And whenever we detail, what we're looking for is dark marks or dark clumps of hair that's put together. And basically detailing is used to make the blend blurry. That's what barbers call it nowadays, to make the blend more blurrier. And to break all these hairs up just to get a smoother blend. And somebody is calling my phone. All right, y'all. Now we take our number 0 guard. And basically all we're doing right now is just touching up this bottom line right here, trying to make it disappear. Lever all the way open. And whenever you're trying to take out a guideline, you do only want to use the corners of your clippers, basically pointing, cutting it out, or half of your blade. Right now, lever is all the way open until I start hearing it cut. And that's when I'm going to start using half of my blade. Y'all, I'm trying to make sure that the camera don't get that little snowman in the back. Because it'd be focusing on the snowman like if it was like an actual person or something. So I'm trying to keep him out of the little lens part. Just like that. It don't take long at all, y'all. Very easy steps, I would say so myself. Now that we have all of this faded out, as you can see, boom. There go the snowman. Put that down a little bit more. About right there. Let me lean this chair back just a little bit for you. All right. A little bit right there. All right. All right. We're gonna readjust the camera. Now that all of this is faded out, y'all, as y'all can see, it's time to remove all this because it's not a smooth transition from the blend into the hair. So let's take out our 3 guard because we're gonna need that. Hold up, let me find it real quick. 3 guard, 5 guard, 4 guard if we need it. And what we're gonna do is lever all the way open. We're gonna put on our number 2 guard, lever all the way open and start flicking out. Just like that. And I'm about to show y'all a different view of me flicking out so y'all can see what I mean when I say flick out. And, yo, this is literally what I mean by flicking out. You want to treat it like it's flaring out. You don't just want to go straight up all into his hair. You want to flick out to create a nice transition. And then you can sort of kind of start lever playing. Lever playing is basically just exactly what it says. Just lever playing, just moving the lever slowly till that line is faded out. Just like that. And another thing y'all can do to smoothen out the blend, I'm about to show y'all. But another trick that y'all can do is basically taking like a bigger guard, like a number 5 guard, 4 guard. Remember the highest thing that we used on this taper was a number 2 guard. You can take a bigger guard and start going with the grain instead of against the grain. And basically moving the lever down and creating a nice smooth transition as y'all about to see, or a smoother transition. Hopefully the camera don't blur out or nothing like that. 3 guard. Slowly closing the lever, moving down. We're gonna go against the grain as well. Flicking out. Close the lever. And all we're trying to do is remove the weight line. That's the goal and objective. And make the blend a lot more smoother when it's going to the top into all this other he has. Just like that. And for the side tape, we're gonna do the same exact thing. We're not gonna take it up as high on the side because you have to notice like what your client has and what type of room do you have to work with. So basically what we have to work with is just up to this area right here, and that's it. You're gonna see lever all the way open. Fade down. Slowly move down. Just like that. Now we're gonna do, we're probably gonna take the number, we're probably gonna debulk right now. We're gonna take it and debulk with the number 2 guard. We're gonna go with the grain. Just cutting all of this hair down. Just like that. Take it, same guard, 2 guard, lever all the way open, and flick out and debulk. Flick out and debulk. And we're doing this with the lever all the way open. Same exact steps. We started with the lever all the way open. I know on the back tape we started with the lever all the way closed. But we're kind of just making sure like what we're doing. We don't want to take it all the way closed and wind up going way lower than what we wanted to go on our client. So that's why we start with the lever all the way open. Just to kind of make sure I have some comfort whenever you're cutting your client's hair. Instead of just going in with the lever all the way closed, which y'all don't want, and wind up creating like a bald spot or, you know, something like that on our client. That's why it's good to always have the lever all the way open. We're gonna zoom in for y'all. 1 guard, lever all the way open, and go right beneath the number 2 guard. So fading down, my fading down process, or my fading down technique, or my system, if you want to call it, it prevents us from going too high with inside of the blend. A lot of barbers, when they first start off, a lot of barbers in general, you don't even have to first start off. It could be an OG still doing it. Whenever you fade up, you tend to fade too high and not be in that specific spot that you wanted to fade in. Like a lot of bulbs for the taper, like how I said, we only supposed to be working on this area right here. A lot of bulbs would have started fading up and faded too high into his curls. And that's something that we want to prevent from happening. So that's why we fade down. It's a good technique for people that's just like beginning or anything like that. So it can give y'all some comfort whenever y'all cutting like a new client and stuff like that. So y'all can keep the client, and eventually if you do want to learn how to fade out, it's a very easy process. Same exact thing that we're doing right now, but you're just going moving out. Zero guard, and that is it. That is a little taper right there. It don't really take too long. It's gonna really stand out whenever we bring in the liners and stuff like that. All right, for the liner prep, basically it's a simple process. We're gonna get all this hair from off his shoulder. Y'all can't see it, but basically with all of this hair on the side, trying to get a comb for y'all real quick. Pull up. See where my combs at. Y'all got a million combs. Not my favorite comb that I just grabbed, but it's gonna do what we needed it to do. So basically, has all of this hair right here. Imagine trying to line up curls. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna take this number 2 guard, level all the way open, and we're gonna trim all of this down. We don't wanna go too high, touch all this. We just wanna touch this perimeter right here. You can kind of tilt your blade almost, just like that, and route on the perimeter. And that's enough right there. Boom. Close the level a little bit more. And basically what this does is it creates a nice foundation for when we're about to set in our neck lineups, so we can set in that sharp, crisp lineup that we all desire and that we all want. And for this opposite side, y'all gonna be like, dang, I'm right-handed, I can't go like this, I'm making my hand go like that. Just start from the bottom and you just work your way up. Make sure you're tilting the blade as well. The tilt is to create that flare out motion that we're looking for. Just like that. And brush your hair down. And that's it, that's all you need. All right, for the front lineup, we do want to cut it down because it is, obviously, as y'all can see, it's way too bulky. They have way too much hair. Imagine trying to line it up. It'll probably be a pain lining it up. So we're gonna take our number 3 guard just to make sure, level all the way over, and just cut it down. I can obviously see that it's not cutting it down for real, like that much, so level all the way close. And my desired length, looking at the client, kind of observing what type of hair texture he has, is I do want to go down to a number 2 guard. So we're just gonna start by debulking this right here with the number 3. Comb it through. Put on our number 2 guard, and remember we're gonna start with the level all the way open, just so we make sure we're not cutting too much hair down or too much hair off. Just like that. And this is with the level all the way open, y'all. Turn the client. And then we're gonna kind of just level play in certain areas. Whenever you're cutting somebody's head, man, you don't always need to make every single part of their lineup the same exact length, because some people have little gaps in their lineups, if that makes any sense. Like here's a small gap right here, right there. Not necessarily when I cut it down it's gonna be shorter, but just to make sure, all we want is the illusion for all of the hair to be the same exact length or look the same exact length. That's all we want. And we just need it long enough or low enough for the hair to lay down so we can successfully set in our lineup. Now for our neck liner prep, what we're gonna do is, because we don't have no alcohol swabs, we're gonna take a neck strip. Neck strip, some alcohol, spray the alcohol on the neck swab, and just basically wipe down the pieces or the parts of the lineup that we do want to line up. Just as simple as that. And then we're gonna take it, blow dry the area that we just did. And then right after that, we're gonna blow dry everything, put our holding spray on now, and then blow dry it again on cold, and then we're gonna move to the front of the front lineup process. All right, I'm about to show y'all whenever y'all do you lean your client back, y'all want to get the head rest. It's not gonna be perfect, just at a decent angle. It's usually gonna be shorter than what his head is. The head gonna be taller than the head rest. Lean the client back just a little bit. Boom, and that was perfect. And you want to make sure the client is, always ask my clients, but the majority of the time the head rests good and stuff like that. You want to make sure comfort is key, basically. So we're about to do my lineup process. A lot of people are starting to use, I guess, this method. I want to say it's a pretty known method. I use a little bit of different products than everybody, but hey. And then I think I'm the only one that uses a brush, so. Just like that, and then what we do, we get a hot towel and place it on our client, and we let it sit there for about 2 minutes. Ooh, this time hot. Chicken, what chicken is he picking? Oh man. Yeah. Hopefully it ain't too hot for you, huh? It's good? All right. Yeah. Yeah. We're just gonna let this sit for about a minute or two. Boom. It really don't take too long, and y'all seeing the whole process right here. Easy steps, y'all. Easy steps. If you don't have this, you could just do the same exact thing that you did on the back of the neck, or that we did on the back of the neck to the front of the lineup. With the back lineup to the front lineup. Same exact processes. You can literally skip this whole entire part. Wipe everything down. Take an alcohol swab. You can use that same alcohol swab that you used earlier, or a neck strip if you don't have one, and just wipe down the designated area that we will be lining up. And I'm basically going to show you the same processes that I use on the neck lineup on the front real quick, real easy. Boom, cool down. Sometimes I like to brush the lineup down, sometimes I don't. It don't matter. It's all on how you feel. It's all on how you feel. All on how you feel. So right now we're gonna brush the lineup down because this lineup is a little bit more thicker than what I usually go down to because of this hair tight. You don't want it looking like you got no hair, or looking like the front is like a certain guard and then the top is just boom, just hair. We don't want it to look like a undercut or nothing like that. If y'all know what an undercut is, it's like people with like high top dreads. It's like they got a whole bunch of hair up top and then boom, just low hair. We want it to look like it all flows together. And then we're gonna add our holding spray. And blow dry everything. All right, now what y'all all been waiting for. Y'all all been waiting for the lineup. So what you're gonna do, we're gonna start to where it looks full. We don't wanna start way out here, it's not gonna look full, then you have all these light spots right there. We're gonna go in, make this the curvature, and that's really just it. Very, very simple, very, very easy. Start right here. Notice I'm holding one side of his ear down with one finger, my pointer finger. And just like that, sharp lineup. Sharp, crispy lineup for y'all. And y'all can do these same exact steps. Now, like I was telling y'all, y'all don't need the hot towel. Only if y'all, a hot towel will add on a little bit more time to y'all's, to y'all's appointments. If y'all do add it, it's really for client comfort. If you're able, I would say if you're able to charge like a premium price for your client. Somebody's calling again. If you're able to charge a premium price for your client, then go ahead and do that, and then you can add a hot towel. But the way I do it, all my clients get the hot towel. So Every single one of my clients get a hot top because I'm at a decent price when it comes to cutting hair. So but a lot of people like to do it. If they do it and they do add on more time to their 30-minute time frame, then they add it as like a premium service or whatnot. We're gonna zoom in for y'all so I can see this one part. So we're not gonna continue from right here. We're gonna start right here with taper is at the bottom, and notice I'm using my corners a lot. And then we're just gonna make them connect and make them meet. Just like that. And everything below that, we just take it off. Brush everything down. Trying to get it all nice and cleaned up for y'all so y'all can see. Brush your hair, make sure all these little hairs that want to lean over, you do want to angle your clipper to the side and just cut all of that off. And boom. We're going to fix a little area right here. Just like that. And that's it right there. Clean neckline up, clean taper. Now we about to do the other side for y'all. Boom. Zoom out, and we're gonna make this all one recording. We ain't gonna pause it or nothing like that. And it's very important that you wanna make them meet. Kind of what I mean by meet is basically make them fall in the same exact area. So the taper could be fire. You don't want one taper, let me see. You don't want one taper cutting in right here on the edge and then one taper cutting right there. Then the taper gonna look off. It's gonna totally defeat your blend, totally defeat everything. You're probably gonna have to redo the haircut and everything. So you wanna make sure they have symmetry with inside of the neckline. And just that alone will take your haircuts to a whole new level. And this is an all natural cut. That's why everybody needs to learn how to do a lineup without enhancements. Without enhancements. Just like that, same exact thing. All right, for the front lineup, all we're gonna do is start at the bottom of the C cup and just work your way into the curve. Just like that. And everything below that, you just cut it down. Just like that. All right. Now to make both sides even, because this is important when doing the lineup, you just don't want the lineup even, you want the vertical bars even as well. How we're gonna judge that is by looking by kind of like an eye adjustment thing. We're gonna look at this side, see where this side ends at, and we're gonna bring this side up to the same exact length. Boom. Look at it from the front, make sure it's straight. And if it is straight or they do fall in the same exact line, that's when we can start adding the curvature right here. Simple and easy. And now for the very front, we're gonna lean the chair a little bit down, kind of get it to a nice little height, our eye level. You want to make sure, I ain't that short, but look, we're going to get it to a decent eye level, and we will lean the client's head up. And now what we want to do is start in the middle. Start in the middle and then work your way towards the weak side. Basically, our client has a full lineup, so there is no weak side and there is no strong side. His lineup is basically all strong. So with that, we just start in the middle. Start in the middle and work to whatever side you want to work with, or whatever side you want to start on or work towards. Just like that. Boom. Push it a little bit higher. Boom. You might need to readjust your client's head, take a step back, go back in. You want to make sure, because the human is not perfect. We all, no one is perfect. And our hands all shape. So we step back just to get that confirmation that we're going in the right direction. Just like that. And what I like to do before I reach the edge, turn the client to the side, boom, and then do the vertical bars. Make sure y'all can see. Do the vertical bars. We're gonna do them right here. And notice how I'm just using my corners and then connecting it. Just like that. Very easy, very simple steps. And notice, even though you line up, or understand, even though you're doing a lineup, this doesn't have to be the finishing product. You can always go back in and adjust once you create like a nice little soft foundation for yourself. And make sure y'all can see. Because all we gotta do is just connect the other side and match the other side with the side that we just did. Boom, just like that. I'm only using the left side of my blade. Step back, look at the client, make sure everything is going straight. And now what we're gonna do, we're gonna see where we put this vertical bar at. Turn our client to the side, and as you can see, it's right here. It's not at the edge of his eyebrows. It's not right here by his arc. It's like right here a little bit going towards his arc or past his arc. And we're gonna do the same exact thing on this side. Not right here, not right there. A little bit past. Angle our clippers. You do wanna angle your clippers kind of back. When you angle your clippers back, that creates a boxy shape for the client's lineup. That creates that boxy look for us. Everybody wants a boxy lineup. If you do it, the vertical bar straight up and down, even though it's called a vertical bar, it's gonna look like the client lineup is coming in basically. So hold your head up a little bit higher, go right there. And now we can just go in, make our adjustments and everything, clean up the lineup. Because we did create our foundation. Now we could just go in and tweak a few areas, which is okay, y'all. It's okay to do that. Boom. Boom. And now we're about to do the razor blade. All right, y'all. Basically, this is the bread and butter. Basically, the line prep is when it comes to all natural haircut, and this is the bread and butter, the razor. The razor blade. This is what's going to make the lineup just stand out. 100%. And yeah, he has a lot of, basically a decent amount of new growth, so you want to make sure you get all this stubble off his lineup. So y'all can have some clean work. And as if y'all have any clients like this, before all natural haircut, y'all shouldn't be scared to do it. It should be very, very easy. All natural haircut is way easier than an enhanced haircut. I promise y'all. We're gonna zoom out for y'all just so y'all can see. It's way easier, bro. A lot of people that be using enhancement, it don't look good. The line will be way darker than what the client is or what the client's hair is. You can obviously tell that it's an enhanced lineup. Like me personally, I don't like haircuts like that where you can actually tell like a lot like that the person got enhancements on their head. Because with enhancements, you have to make sure it's the right color. It fits the client's skin. It fits the client's hair color as well. And then you have to spray the right portions on the lineup. You can't just spray a lot and just have the lineup all black and everything.
9 years, is it? They took a frightened boy.
And when you do get skilled to razor, you'll be able to use the corners and whatnot. Basically hitting all them little angles and stuff. Boom. Just like that. Look how clean that looks. I'm about to tilt your head a little bit. Look how clean that looks. Yeah, look how clean that looks. Nice, nice, all natural haircut. Very, 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 very clean. Yeah, I'm trying to get good angles while this thing's still hooked up to the tripod type thing. All right. Yo, this is the end of the cut. I'm about to touch your head and kind of, right there. It's the end of the cut, a nice clean, low taper for y'all, low tape tutorial, easy steps, easy process. But this is the end of the video. If you're new to the channel, make sure you subscribe, make sure you like, and make sure you comment, leave a comment, leave some fire emojis or some constructive criticism if y'all feel like y'all would have changed anything with the haircut. But it's H Bobby. If you're not handling your business and what you're doing, and we out.
Benny, please don't do anything crazy.